welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelique, and today I'm very excited about this video because this is a collab with Cutcreaser X by Melolops, and this is a small indie brand, and Cutcreaser is a fellow creator in the beauty community. And this packaging, can we just talk about this for a second? This is so beautiful. This is like a comic book, and the front has her with a graphic liner. I look the actual products on here, and then it says be your own superhero. So I am very excited about this. This has 8 mini water inks and 4 eyeliner brushes. Oh my god, I've seen her use these for so long, and I have been dying for them. The collection kind of got put on hold for coming out because of COVID, but it's finally here. And here's the inside. It looks like a comic book. Let me see if I can scoot over here. Okay, so this is the inside, and this says a personal message from Cutcreaser. And I'm going to read you her story because I feel like it's important. She says, my story began at the age of 13 as a Latina kid in Queens, New York, when I started being attacked by supervillains, depression, anxiety, and bullies. To help me defeat those villains, my mom showed me the secret power of makeup. Makeup taught me to be my own superhero, like the ones in the comics. Her name is now Cutcreaser. I teamed up with my friends at Melolops so you too can be your own superhero. Inside this kit is everything you'll need. Thank you for believing in my art and helping me save people like us every day. Remember to always be your own superhero. Love at Cutcreaser. And that is her handle on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok and everything else. So if you guys want to go follow her, please make sure that you do and support her. She is awesome, and I have loved her forever. So in it, here are the water inks. There is this shade called Queens, and it's like a bluish green. And then here's like a purpley shade that's called Point Break. There is a green shade called Smash. Wait, no, that's like Hulk Smash, but I guess copyright couldn't call it that technically. Gauntlet. This is like a yellow. This is a red called Ether, and let me tell you, this is the one I'm the most excited about trying. I've never found a true red water liner. Not a true red one. They always come off either orange or pink. So I'm excited to try this and see if it's a true red. This is like a hot pink, and it's called Inevitable. This is a white, which is a necessity to every water liner collection. And this one's called 3000. I want to cry. I love you, 3000. Tony Stark, you have my heart. Oh my god, I'm going to cry even thinking about it. Why did you name it this? Why Vanessa? Okay, sorry, her name is Vanessa, but oh my god, I can't. Did you guys watch Endgame? Did you guys watch it? I mean, I can't be held accountable for spoilers this late in the game, but oh my god, I can't even think about it. Okay, so anyways, I'm excited about this. I've only ever found 2 white water liners that didn't crack, and so, or white liners period. So I'm excited to see if this does or not. And then this last one is a silver, and it's called Mark 1. Now, the thing that I am the most excited about are these brushes. These are so cool. I'm going to pull them out and show them to you. Oh, and just so you know, here's the back of it, and it's got like a little eyeliner tutorial, and then it's got the shade names and ingredients and all of that, and it's super cool. This is like really heavy, and it's really nice and sturdy. It's got like some little lining bolts here on the side. Ugh, there we go. And then on the other side, it's like a book, and it says Cutcreaser X by Melolops. You can just stick that right on your bookshelf. Actually, I'm going to display this in my glam room because I love this so much. So this first brush, okay, I don't know what the deal with this is. Okay, I guess I kind of get what it is. Let me show you the brush that I usually use, because that's what's going to help me explain this handle. So this brush is the one that I always use. It's got like a really fine point on it. I've loved it to death. It's about gone. But anyways, this was an art brush from Amazon, and it did have like a longer handle, but it came off, and I have gotten used to using this short thing because I feel like it gives me better range. You know, like if you're using this and this is out, it's going to get caught here or whatever. It's just not as much freeing as freeing. But some people, especially when you start out, you might need that stability. This creates stability when it goes up against your hand like this, so you can steady it here and create better for a beginner. But as someone who's been doing this for a long time, like I just like to have that extra free range. So I like a shorter brush that will go and give me all the room I need. So I actually really love this because if you're just starting out, this is perfect to set. And also if you're used to like normal size brushes, which this would make it a normal size brush, then this is perfect. But if you're like me and you want something shorter, you just push that in and guess what? You got the free range. Well, you got the free range to work with. Oh my God, I got the hiccups. So this brush has a really nice fine point, and this is the C2. I love this. Next one, they all have the same handle. So this one is the C1, and it's a shorter one. Let me see if I can hold these up so that you can see the difference. The C1 is way shorter than this one, so that gives you like a lot of versatility there to work with. Then we have this one right here, and this is a C3, and look how long that one is. Now, I don't know if I can use this. I have never used one like that, so I'm going to try to today because I've seen Vanessa use it a lot, and she does amazing with it. So yeah, here's what the three look like. And then there's also like an angled brush, which I use these a lot as well. So it's nice to have these all in one collection. And also, I've never found brushes that are this fine pointed even. I've literally probably bought a dozen of the art paintbrushes off of Amazon to try to find stuff like this, and it's really hard, and I've not been able to find anything. So I'm more excited about these brushes than anything else because I truly believe these are like a one of a kind. Okay, so that's going over the products, and now I'm going to create a look with them and test them out and see how they do. So now I'm going to show you how to become your own superhero. True to its name, a water-activated liner needs water to activate it. So what I do is take a spray bottle, put some water in it, and I just spray a little water in there. Don't make fun of my bottle, okay? I've been using this for years. This was a John Frieda Frizzies. Ooh. This was a John Frieda Frizzies bottle, and I cleaned it out really good years ago. I've been using this for years, and I feel like it just gives me the perfect amount. You can see my poor little bottle. It's like been through a lot, and it's covered in all kinds of water activated liners already. So I just like to take it and spray it in like so, and then I take my brush and I run it around in there until it's like a creamy consistency. A lot of people say that they have a hard time working with water liners, and my best advice that I can give you is to make sure that you let the product get into the water, and don't, if you put too much water, it's going to be too watery. It's about getting the right consistency, and when it becomes like a creamy, and you can swatch it on your hand and it's very pigmented without being too watery or streaky, then you know that you have the right consistency. Speaking of faces, do you guys notice anything? Like, my 5 chins are gone and I've only got one left. Or, well, 2, because it's like a double chin, but I mean, I've only got one extra one left. All the rest of them are gone. 60 pounds down. Actually, I'm 0.6 of a pound from being 60 pounds down, but I mean, who's counting, right? We can go ahead and count that. This is the first time that I've sat down to film that I can look in my monitor right here and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is real. Like, I can really see it. Like, listen, this side of my face is always chubbier. That's why I take all of my pictures on this side, because I can look with an angle. It's hard to get it on this camera, like, because it's so far away, but I can get like the perfect angle and you can't even see my chins. So it's nice to, it'll be nice to like be able to take pictures and not have to worry about that, and I can take like different angles and stuff. So I don't know, I'm just excited about it. It makes me happy. I mean, I feel like I can finally, I've always had high cheekbones, but and I can finally like see them now. Like I, instead of just being one big flat surface because it's so swollen, it's like I can finally start to see my features again, and I'm finally starting to be able to see like a little bit of my jawline again, and I'm excited about that. I'm not as embarrassed to look at myself, and I'm not as self-conscious to film now, so hopefully the more weight I lose, the better I will feel about filming. So that's just like a little update on my life I wanted to give you guys while I'm here. It has nothing to do with this collab or whatever, but you know, I didn't even think about what kind of look I was going to do for this. How about we go to Vanessa's page on Instagram and we look up one of her looks and we just recreate one of those. Okay, so I think that I will recreate this one because it's like a comic booky graphic liner look and it's super cute. And she did this and she was also inspired by It's Kai Jackson. So I will link both of their Instagrams down below so that you can check them out as well. But I thought this was super cute. Except I think I'm going to ombre some of the colors out so that I can use more of the colors. I'm just going to take like a white liner to kind of sketch this out so that I don't mess up once I start going in with the waterliners. I'm going to start off with the red shade, and I'm just going to draw a V like that, but like upside down. So it's like an A without the middle line. And then I'm going to draw one more line up. It does, this is the red shade, and it does lean towards the orange, but it's still more red than orange. So it's not like a true red, but it's more red than orange, which is closer than anything else I've come to finding a true red liner. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm using the C1 brush. Okay, so I've cleaned off my brush and I'm going with the shade Inevitable. And I don't know why I keep turning these upside down after I've sprayed water in them so that I can just like sling them everywhere. And why did I do that with my phone? I'm trying to also film a TikTok, so I forgot to even move my phone out of the way. Wow, I'm like really on top of things today. Okay, so Inevitable, same brush. Same technique. I'm not gonna lie, this is taking a little bit getting used to new brushes, but normally it would take me a lot longer, and these are just amazing. I really, really love this pink Inevitable shade. Next, I'm using the same C1 shade, and I'm going in with Point Break. Then I'm going to go in and create the little dots and stuff that she did on this as well. The next three shades I'm going to go in with is Gauntlet, Smash, and Queens. And I'm going to start out with Gauntlet. I'm just going to do that. Then I'm going to go in with Smash. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go in with Queens. to finish it off. I'm going to take those same 3 colors and I'm going to do the same thing over here, but just much smaller. And then back into Queens. And then I'm going to go back and do the same thing with the dots. Just so this right here isn't so plain, I'm going to add this ColourPop. This is the Sailor Moon Moonlight Legend Glitterly Obsessed Glitter Gel. And I'm just typing that around there. Okay, so I added some lashes and mascara, and then I added this Morphe coconut liner to my waterline. For lips, I just want to go with like a nude color today, so I'm going to go in with this Shiny Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade JoJo. I did do a lip swatching video on these liquid lipsticks, and I will be posting it either Friday or next week. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use this one. It's a little too nude for this look, so I think instead I'm going to go in with a hot pink. I'm sorry, I was dying to do this anyways, so I'm just going to do it. And this is the shade Juliet by Shiny Cosmetics. Okay, over top of this, I'm going to go in with the Midas Cosmetics Lip Icing, which is a gloss in the shade Strawberry, because I feel like this is going to match the eye part and look so good. This gloss is so pretty. This combination is yes. I feel like I need just a little bit more on this. I know it's like already a lot, but just my like underneath my lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Maddie Ziegler palette, and I'm just gonna grab this pink shade called Dancing Queen, and I'm just gonna brush a little of that right under there, just to give me a little bit of color and kind of tie it into the lip a little bit. Then I'm going to dab into my Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to grab this shade right here. This is her highlighter palette. This is what I have on my face. I have these 2 shades, the first 2, the top 2. And I'm going to use this last shade right here to dab in my inner corner. And then just give me a little highlight. Spray myself with some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, so this is the finished look. This is what it looks like. I also just want to point out that I said that Cutcreaser, I was inspired by her to do this look, but she was inspired by, it's Kai Jasmine, not Kai Jackson. And I'm sorry I misspelled or mispronounced that, but I'll make sure I link everything in the description box so that you guys can click on them. And also down here, you'll see their ads so you can look them up yourself if you want to. My final thoughts on this collection. First of all, the packaging is to die for. I love it. You guys know that I've like always been a super huge superhero fan, so this, I feel like I'm like living vicariously through Vanessa on this collab. This is like a dream come true, and I'm so extremely happy for her. I feel like she really deserves this and has worked really hard for this. Like I said, she is a smaller creator, so I hope you guys will go out and support her. That being said, I need to talk about the pricing just a little bit on this. So the pricing goes like this. If you get an individual waterline ink, that which is just one color, it's $10. If you get an individual brush, just one brush, it's $10. If you get The set of brushes, it's $32. And if you get this comic book collection, the whole collection has got all of the water inks and the liners in it. It's $76. Do I feel like that's a fair price? Yes. I'm going to tell you why. Because this packaging is really nice and it's really sturdy. For $76, you're definitely paying for some packaging. But it has Cutcreaser on the cover and I love her, so I'm very happy with it. The waterliners, I feel like they were really, really good. The white one, I didn't even like get to swatch it or whatever because I was using all of the other colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch that for you guys right now. So there's the white. I'm going to let it dry and I'm going to talk to you guys for a few minutes and then we'll see if it cracked. I love the colors. That pink is like everything. I love the blue. I love the green, yellow. I love it all. The red, I'm a tiny bit disappointed. I was really hoping it was like a really true red where it's like red. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like a true red. But I can live with this. It leans, like I said, it leans more towards the red as opposed to the orange. But especially next to the pink, I feel like it does look a little more orangey. They went on really well. And I'm looking up close here and I don't see any cracking or any breaking up. That's huge. Here's the white liner on my hand. It has not cracked. There are no lines in it. That's really good because it's really hard to find a white liner that doesn't crack. And I mean, I know it's just on my hand, but I've been sitting here doing like this to try to like work it around to see if it cracks, and it stayed. Now the brushes, if I could only recommend to you one or the other, the brushes. I have not found a pair of brushes like this anywhere ever. The fact that these are retractable so that I can use these like how I need to use them, which like I said, I like to keep that in and have more range. That's amazing, first of all. Second of all, the fact that they are so thin. These are so thin. I've never found, when I tell you that I have bought dozens and dozens, I'm like looking right now. Like, see, here's one that I bought that I was hoping would be thin like this. But you see how much thicker that is than the rest of them? And when you're wanting to do water activated liners, having a really thin brush really, really helps. I cannot praise these brushes enough. I cannot say enough good things about them. I would honestly go on there and buy another set for myself. That's how much I love them. This part's a little bit hard for me because I want to be able to tell you guys, yes, go buy this right now. Go buy it. Because I love Cutcreaser. I love by Melolops. I love this collection. However, this brand is in Puerto Rico, so their shipping costs are higher than what they would be if this brand was in the US and you ordered from them. And I feel like it's like my responsibility as the person who is reviewing this for you and you guys are watching me and trusting my judgment. I feel like it's important to note that. I know that to Kentucky, the shipping was $24. I saw some people say that they had to pay $50 for shipping. So by Melolops, since they are such a small brand, they have worked to bring the shipping down to, I'll throw a screenshot up here. They said shipping domestic would be $18 and international would be $30. So if you are in the US, shipping will only be $18 now, and I just put it in my cart to test it for myself, and it does say USPS shipping $18. So that's cheaper than the $24 I was originally quoted, and that's cheaper than $50 that other people have had to pay as well. They did issue a refund for that. I'm not trying to complain about that. I'm just trying to explain that if you think that the shipping is a lot, they have worked to bring it down, and I just wanted to explain how I knew that. So when it comes to recommending this, because of the shipping prices, what I would say is that if you really want this collection, if you can afford it, then please get it. If you can afford it and it's something that you really want, then yes, I highly recommend it. I love it. I just don't think I'll ever find brushes like this anywhere else. They are perfection. The waterliners, if you wanted to skip those, you could. There's plenty of brands like Minus Cosmetics and GlamByAngelic Cosmetics, and they have waterliners that you can get that aren't going to cost you that shipping. And I hate to like recommend something else when I'm trying to tell you guys about Cutcreaser's collab, but I feel like I have a duty to explain this to you guys. With the brushes though, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot recommend a different set of brushes because I don't know any that are like this, and I don't know that there are going to be any as good as this. The thinness, the retractableness, like these are one of a kind brushes, and I love those, and that's like the one thing that I would like super recommend. If purchasing this is going to hurt the bank for you or put you in a hard spot, then no, I don't recommend them to you. I don't believe that any makeup is worth putting you in that spot, no matter how good it is. But also just like to mention that Cutcreaser herself has said that if you cannot afford her collection or the shipping, to please not purchase it, to take care of yourself first. And if you can purchase it later or whatever, then of course, but supporting her, liking her pictures, commenting, sharing, whatever, that means more to her than you purchasing her collection. And I feel like that says a lot about her, and that means a lot to me as a consumer, as a person who would like purchase this, that she cares about your well-being. So I feel like that's important to bring up as well, so that you guys know what kind of person she is, because a lot of these influencers would just be like, who cares about shipping? Break the bank, put it on your credit card, like go in debt, buy my stuff. I don't care how you have to do it. And she's not like that. She's very understanding. They do giveaways sometimes, so I would follow Cutcreaser and I would follow by Melolops and see if they offer another giveaway, even especially, I'm not saying that they will because I have no idea, but there obviously is a chance, maybe close to like Black Friday or something. And also maybe they'll have a Black Friday sale. I don't know if they're gonna have a Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale, but it's worth it to check on that if you want to save money, and maybe that can make up for the shipping costs and make it a little easier for you to be able to purchase. Also, there are discount codes that you can use. I do not have a discount code, but Bean has one, and it's Bean. I'll put it here. Bean 5. Also, Rocio has one, and so hers is Rocio 5, I think. I'll put them here, and then I'll link everything in the bottom. So that will save you money too. Okay, so I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and trusting my opinion on these reviews and trusting me to be honest with you guys, and for being kind to me even when I am honest and it's maybe not something you want to hear. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.